This movie begins with a man named John. He is on his way home late one night. He sees a ball of light fall from the sky. His curiosity gets the best of him. He drives to the crash site for a closer look. He approaches the burning wreckage with caution. He sees a round, transparent, glowing object. He takes a picture of it with his phone. Then he gets a little too curious and tries to touch it. Something begins to come out of the round ball. Then a very large and ugly creature comes out of nowhere. John runs back to his truck and speeds away. The large, ugly creature catches up with him. It kills John and his truck runs off a cliff. Then we skip forward about a week. We are at a camp for troubled teenagers. Their parents send them here so hopefully they'll grow up. The camp coordinators are preparing for their new arrivals. Then Roth rides in on his ATV. He is the nephew of the two camp coordinators. They tell Roth that the camp guide quit. Then they tell him that he will be the new guide. Roth tells them that it's a bad idea. He says that he is the same age as these idiots. Roth insists that they won't respect or listen to him. Roth is not happy with the promotion. Then the chopper arrives with all the troubled teens. Ben opens the chopper door and tells them everybody out, then he welcomes them. Say goodbye to civilization and hello to second chance. The teens start complaining immediately. Where the hell are we? It's too hot. Where's my sunblock? Then Joan says, hello everyone and welcome to your new home for the next week. One of the teens is a total jerk. He drops his belongings on the ground and walks away. Ben responds, Travel. What kind of name is that? Ben tells him, pick that up or you won't have anything to pick up. Travel sarcastically replies, sure thing Pops. Ben responds, I suggest you don't call me Pops. He gets in Ben's face and says, sure Pops. Ben throws him to the ground. He tells him, you will show me some respect. One of the teens recognizes Ben. He says, hey, I know you. You're Mad Dog Crusher. You're the best cage fighter of all time. He tells the others that he killed a guy in the ring. Then they gather the troubled teens together. They explain why they have been sent to the camp. Joan tells them, this ain't Disneyland, you are going to learn about respect and discipline. They confiscate all their cell phones. There'll be no contact with the outside world. The teens aren't very happy with the new rules. Joan becomes angry and lays down the law. She tells them, we're going to make you into decent human beings. They become agitated and start complaining. They prepare for their first hiking trip. Travel tries to pick a fight with Roth. Ben breaks it up and tells Roth to watch out for him. They are on a 15-mile hike and are not enjoying it. Ben tells them if you plan on running away, then plan on dying. Judy stops and tells Roth to stop looking at her booty. Roth responds, but I'm walking behind you and you're in my line of sight. Judy replies, then walk in front of me you pervert. Roth agrees and tells her, okay, but don't you look at my booty. They come upon a herd of wild horses. The troublemaker starts shouting at them. The herd runs away. Travel is proud of himself. The wild horses will remember this harassment. They set up camp for the night. They're all recovering from the exhausting hike. Then the ground begins to vibrate. Then they hear a loud noise, almost like thunder. Then they hear the whinny sound of dozens of wild horses. Voices call out, stampede, run for cover. Everyone scrambles to find protection from the wild horses. The camp is being destroyed. Travel should have respected the horses' private space. The next day the hike continues. The teens are complaining about the heat. They find an object in the middle of nowhere. They try to figure out what it is. They joke about it being from outer space. Then Ben shouts out to Joan to come and see what I found. Then Roth finds someone's cell phone. Judy says, maybe the alien left his cell phone. Ben and Joan find John's truck. Roth sees the picture of the alien's egg on the cell phone. Ben approaches the truck and opens the door. John's body falls out and Joan almost throws up. The body looks like it's been drained of all fluids. Ben tries to call the police, but there is no service. He tells Joan, "We have to go back." Joan disagrees. She tells him we are too far out. She says that John just got drunk and ran off the road. Then they return to camp. Everyone relaxes around the campfire that night. They all wish they were back home in a nice warm bed. Travel says he has to take a dump. Ben tells him he can't go out there alone. He tells Roth to go with him. Travel tells Roth that he doesn't need help from the camp bitch. Travel and Roth mix it up a little. Then Travel goes into the night alone to take a dump. We'll never know why they always go so far away to take a dump. Ben finds out that Travel went to take a dump by himself. He tracks Travel down and scolds him for going out alone. Travels gets angry and accuses Ben of being a pervert. Travel has a shovel and toilet paper and prepares to take his dump. Ben stands guard with a shotgun during the dump. Before Travel can proceed with his dump, they hear growling. Then Travel is scared shitless when he sees the monster. Ben is knocked to the ground and attacked by the creature. Roth hears the commotion from camp and runs to help. He watches in horror as the creature kills Ben. Back at camp, everyone agrees to pack up and move out. They stop at the alien craft crash site. They realize that this is where the creature came from. They continue making their way back to base camp. They finally reach the camp and feel safe again. There is water and supplies, but no cell phone service. They make their pit stops in the outhouse. Roth tells everyone to get ready, the chopper will be here at 8 sharp. Just as they are starting to feel safe, the creature shows up. Roth tells everyone to run to the shed. He stands his ground and holds the creature off. Roth just barely makes it to the shed. Roth realizes that Joan and Barbara are not in the shed. Then he looks out and says, "They're still in the outhouse." He shouts out, "If you hear me, run like hell to the shed." They come out of the outhouse with the creature in hot pursuit. Travel refuses to open the cabin door. Roth knocks him out and opens the door just in time. Barbara just barely makes it into the cabin. Because of Travel, Joan didn't make it. The creature drives its claws into her chest. Roth clings to her arm, trying to pull her inside. Then he shoots the creature with the shotgun. The creature releases her, and they pull her inside. They try to save her, but it's too late. They cover her body. Judy tells Travel, "She's dead because of you." He responds, "She's the reason we're all going to die." Roth points the shotgun at Travel's head. He tells him, "I should blow your head off." Travel responds, "Hey dude, it's survival of the fittest out here." He grabs the barrel of the gun and puts it against his forehead. He tells Roth to shoot him and put him out of his misery. Roth thinks it over and then he backs off. He tells everyone to get some rest and he will stand first watch. Morning comes and they hear the chopper coming in. They leave the cabin and head out to greet it. The pilot wants to know where Ben and Joan are. Roth tells him that they were attacked by a creature. He tells him the creature is still out there. The pilot is very skeptical about the creature story. He goes to examine the body for himself. They finally convince the pilot that they are in danger. They all hop on board and the pilot starts lifting off. Everyone is happy that they are finally getting out of harm's way. As the chopper starts lifting off the ground, they feel a vibration. Then the instrument panel starts going crazy. Suddenly the chopper's door is torn off. The creature is clinging to the chopper. Roth shoots the creature with his shotgun. The creature jams its claw into Betty's chest. Travel jumps out of the chopper. Then everyone else jumps out. The pilot looks at the creature and says, "Die, you bastard," then he aims the chopper into the hillside. The creature stabs the pilot in the chest. Then it goes face to face with Betty and drains her. The pilot lives long enough to fly the chopper into the rocks. The 4 survivors regroup and head to a safe place. Travel is a constant troublemaker. He slows them down, complaining about his ankle. Roth has no sympathy for him and tells him to keep up. Travel picks up a branch and attacks Roth from behind. They mix it up for a while and Roth wins. Then they continue on, leaving Travel behind. Meanwhile, the creature still lives, but how? They reach a safe place. She wants to know what happened to them. Roth tells her that they're the only survivors of Camp Second Chance. He asks her if she will help them. Nancy takes them into the house for food and water. Roth tells her about the creature that is chasing them. She isn't sure whether to buy the story or not. Roth tells her it's not safe here and they should leave. Nancy agrees and tells him the keys are in her truck. Troublemaker Travel hears about the truck and starts scheming. Roth notices that Travel is gone. They all know that he's up to no good. And sure enough, they see him driving away in the truck. Roth runs after him and hops on board. They have another slugfest, but this time Travel wins. Travel whoops and hollers as he celebrates his escape. But it doesn't last very long. Out of nowhere, the creature T-bones the truck. It grabs Travel by the neck and kills him. Roth regains consciousness only to learn that the creature took Judy. He grabs a shotgun and takes off on an ATV. He follows the creature's tracks to a cave. He enters the cave and finds Judy. She's being used as food for a baby creature. Roth annihilates the creature with his shotgun. This really makes the creature angry. Roth has a homemade explosive device. He throws it into the cave to slow down the creature. Judy is very weak and Roth is struggling to save her. They make it out of the cave just in time. He helps Judy onto the ATV and he tries to start it. This creature is tough, nothing seems to faze it. Roth has the ATV at full throttle. The creature is right behind him. Then finally the creature gets tired and backs off. Roth and Judy escape certain death as they return to the ranch. Nancy and Tom are very happy when they see the ATV returning. Judy tells Nancy the creature is going to kill all of us. Tom is preparing a booby trap for the creature. And it walks up right behind him. He shouts, "It's here." Roth hears Tom and grabs his gun to go help. The creature is throwing Tom all over the place. Roth fires his shotgun and tries to distract the creature. He hops on the ATV and makes the creature chase him. They have set some traps for the creature. They will electrocute the creature if all goes well. Roth stops and mad dogs the beast, really pissing it off. Nancy goes to the breaker box and turns on the juice. Roth and the beast look into each other's eyes. Then Roth makes his move and the beast follows. Roth jumps off the ATV just in time. The creature runs into the electrical charged wires. This should have fried the beast, but the transformer exploded. So the beast gets back up again ready for round 2. The barn is filled with barrels of gasoline. This was Tom's backup plan, just in case. The power supply was disconnected during the attack. Nancy has had enough of this creature. She drives her bobcat into the creature. Then on a suicide mission, she pushes it into the barn. The barn explodes in a ball of flames. Roth is knocked to the ground by the explosion. When he recovers, he sees Judy smiling at him. But the smile doesn't last very long. The creature is still alive, but how is this possible? The creature comes after Roth while he shoots at it. It knocks the gun out of Roth's hand. The beast stands over Roth, nose to nose. But just before it kills him, Judy saves the day. She empties her shotgun on the beast. Then Roth shoves his homemade grenade in its mouth. This finally blows the creature to kingdom come. Roth and Judy are knocked down by the blast. They slowly get up, hoping that the beast is dead. They hold each other and give thanks to be alive. Then Tom comes out of nowhere. They all say, "We did it." They are the only three still standing. Then they hear police sirens getting closer. They stand up and see a police caravan coming their way. So Roth, Judy and Tom destroyed the alien creature. But how can we be sure? If you enjoyed watching this video, please click the subscribe and like buttons, and thanks for watching.